Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS, and these are my favorite PrizePicks PGA plays for the Shriners Children's Open this week. I'll give you my favorite round 1 plays as well as my strategies for rounds 2, 3, and 4, and then I'll end the video with my favorite PGA DFS picks. So in case you missed out on the preview and strategy video I did earlier in the week, at the end of this one, I'll basically summarize all that into my favorite picks. But on the topic of PrizePicks, have you signed up yet? If not, I have a link in the description below that'll get you straight to the sign up page utilizing the promo code SweetSpot. And if you do sign up with that code and you put $20 into your account, you will automatically be entered into my PrizePicks giveaway. I run this every Sunday night. A lucky winner will win $20. And the wonderful thing about your entry, it'll never be lost. It will always be put into the next giveaway until your name is called. So you can almost look at it this way. You're going to win $20 free if you use the promo code SweetSpot when you sign up with PrizePicks. And the other wonderful thing, PrizePicks is going to match your deposit up to $100. So if you do put $20 in, I'm basically going to refund you your $20 and you're going to play with $40 free. So again, highly encourage you guys, sign up on PrizePicks using the promo code SweetSpot. All right, let's go ahead, get into my favorite picks this week. We're going to start with final finishing place before the start of the tournament. Now this week, PrizePicks was pretty staunchy when it comes to their projections. If you're with me during the Fortinet Championship, it was a lot easier to select there. And if you did tail me, you won a lot of money. I won $150 just from these final finishing places. But this week is a little different. It's a little harder. The only outlier that I see is Patrick Reed at 29.5. And I would hit the under on that. Now with the rest of them, I kind of have to go to my spreadsheet to try to figure it out. If you're familiar with anything that I do during my DFS videos, I like to look at what I call the bucket system. And really, what it helps me understand is what's the likelihood of guys in these buckets finishing inside the top 10. We can transfer that to some of their projections. Like we want to look at top 20s basically. And how I would see this for the last year ones, we want 2 golfers from here. 2 are projected to hit inside the top 20. That means 2 of them won't. And I think that's going to be Paul Casey. So when we look at Paul Casey's projection, his final finishing place, 21.5, I'm hitting the over on that. So again, we're going under with Patrick Reed, over with Paul Casey. The rest of them I think is pretty easy. Will Zalatoris, 19.5. Hideki Matsuyama, 21.5. And then really your choice of picks between Ancer, Hovland, and Scheffler, in my opinion. I think you hit the under with all 3 of those guys. I am just going to use Scotty Scheffler. So let's go ahead, hit the unders. I'm going to actually make this entry with you guys live. So let me go ahead. Let's put $5 on it. I'm not a huge spender. We'll go with $5. Place this entry. Hopefully it hits. Now, when it comes to rounds 2, 3, and 4, well, actually, let's look at the other things. You also have birdies or better for round 1. Now, this golf course is a par 71, and it's super easy scoring-wise. With that being said, I think 5 birdies or better is a really good projection. If you have a really good lean one way or the other, don't be afraid to make your selection. Now, personally, I like to look at the wind before I make any of my selections, like with birdie or better, or even fantasy score, which I'll get to a little bit later here. For Thursday, so this is round 1, the morning is dead still. 1 mile an hour of wind. We look at 10 a.m., 2 mile an hour, 1 p.m. goes up to 7 miles an hour. That's not difficult at all. I think all your morning golfers will hit their projections. Like if you're doing birdie or better, hit the over. If you're doing fantasy score, I'll show you what that one is. It's basically what are they going to shoot for round 1. I think we can hit the under with most of these. Again, it's a par 71. So in order to hit the under for the 67.5, they just have to shoot 4 under. I think that's going to be simple, or not, I shouldn't say simple, but pretty easy for these guys. And I did my homework. The average score last year during round 1 was like 67.8. And for round 2 it is 68.3. So that basically rounds into 68 being the scoring average between Thursday and Friday's round. Now last year also, scoring conditions were much easier. This is Thursday. If we look at Friday, The morning, 6 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, but then when we get the afternoon, it's 14 to 22 miles an hour. When you look at rounds 2, and actually when you look at round 2, 3, and 4, again, check the wind the night before. But for Friday, I'm going to stay away, or at least I'm going to hit the over with fantasy scores and the unders with birdie or better for anyone teeing off in the afternoon. And I can show you who those guys are really quickly, since I keep that on my spreadsheet. So I'm going to highlight all of your morning guys. It's Paul Casey up to Will Zalatoris. That's your morning guys for Thursday. These guys will be playing in that heavy wind on Friday. So maybe this changes final finishing place now that I look at it. These guys are going to have a tough go around Friday afternoon. Anyways, for Thursday morning, these are the guys that I would select hitting the under of their projections. So let's take a look. Fantasy score. I think Will Zalatoris is an easy 67.5. Let's see. I think I want Will Zalatoris. I want Patrick Reed. I think I'm more comfortable going with Victor Hovland, scoring pretty decently. And we can look at some of these other stats here when it comes to Louis Oosthuizen. We'll select those 4 golfers. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change from Hovland to English. These are going to be my 4 golfers that I'm going to hit the unders with. So English, Patrick Reed, and Louis Oosthuizen. These are going to be my unders when it comes to their projections for their fantasy score. And I got to find someone that's going to hit the over. Personally, I kind of want to pick on Brooks Koepka. Because he is in the afternoon, and I just don't feel that confident with Brooks Koepka. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go with Brooks. We're going to hit the over with Brooks. And I'll put $5 on this as well. So that's my round 1 strategy. Round 2, 3, and 4, again, check windfinder.com the night before you make your selections, before you put any of your entries in. Try to find the advantage for morning and afternoon wave. Find your golfers where they're playing, select the ones accordingly. That basically is my PrizePicks plays for this week. Let's go ahead. Let's get into my favorite PGA DFS picks. This one will be pretty quick. I'm going to change everything back as is and go highlight the ones, my favorite picks. And I did this 3 golfers per price point. So I have 3 golfers in the 10K range, 3 golfers in the 9K range, 3 in the 8, 3 in the 7, and 3 in the 6. So 10K range. Abram Answer, Webb Simpson, Will Zalatoris. Those are my favorite 10K golfers. I think they all have really good opportunities. The buckets play out pretty decent for them. Yeah, I do like the chances of at least one of those guys finishing inside the top 10. 9K range, Louis Oosthuizen, Scotty Scheffler, Hideki Matsuyama. We kind of talked about them already with the PrizePicks videos, but these are my favorite guys. Again, their buckets line up pretty decently. In the 8K range, Cameron Tringali, Joaquin Niemann, and Charlie Hoffman. Now, Joaquin Niemann and Charlie Hoffman, throughout my optimizer, kept showing up. Meaning their price point, how they fit this golf course is really, really good. And the optimizer wanted to continue selecting them. So I'm going to go with them. These 2 right here might be my favorite picks of the tournament. When we look at the 7K range, Brian Harman, Seamus Power, and Sebastian Munoz. 6K range, Lonto Griffin, KH Lee, and Robert Streb almost at the stone minimum. 6,000 is your minimum. He's at 6,100. He makes a lot of lineups happen. I mean, that's a big sleeper. I haven't heard anyone talk about him. I like Robert Streb this week. And those are my favorite PGA DFS picks for this week. Again, highly encourage you guys, sign up with PrizePicks. Link is in the description below. That's all I have for you guys. Good luck this week. Hopefully you make some money. We'll see you next time. All right, bye.